Okay, what we're going to look at here is two methods for doing multiplication. We've got the Italian method, which I like the best, and as long as you know your times tables, you're away really. What we do is do 6 times 7, okay, just like your times tables grid, you just reference the columns and the rows and put the number in. The only difference being that you're going to put the 10 part of the number, or the tens, in there and the units in there. So 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 8, 48. 6 times 7 again is 42. Okay, so that completes our first row. Okay, and the second one, again 7 times 7, 49. 8 times 7, 56. 7 sevens are 49. Okay, so that's fine. Now we simply just add down the columns. So we get 9 there. This is just regular column addition. So if you get more than 10, you need to keep the unit in here, or the unit at the bottom of the column, and basically bring the 10 round here, which is like what we've got here. So we've got 6 plus 4, which is 10 plus the 2. Gives us 12, so we bob a 2 there, and bob a 1 there. Okay, so this is going to be a bit more complicated. We can do, how about doing the 1, the 4 and the 5 to give us 10, okay, and then we can add on the 8, which gives us 18, and the 9, which is going to give us 27. That's going to be a 7, it's going to be a 2. So what we've got here, 4, again you can see that's some number 1 there, is always going to give you 10, isn't it, and you've got the 2 there, you're going to give us 12, alright. 2, carry the 1, 4 and the 1, make 5, okay. So that one there, just go over it again, 4 plus the 2 is 6, plus the 4, 10, add the 2 on the one is 12, and carry the 1 over. Okay, let's move on to the next, to do it by long multiplication this time, okay. So yeah, just to recap what our answer is actually before we do that, you can just read around the edge of the grid. So it's 52,729, alright. So let's move on to long multiplication. I always start with the units. I think people do it different ways. I don't really see what odds it makes. If there's any great advantage of starting with the units or starting with the tens, I think it's just up to you, to be honest. So I'm going to start with the units. 7 times 7 there, we can see is 49. So remember, yeah, we'll just go through. Well, we'll just explain what we're going to do before we do that. Okay, we're going to do the unit, that unit there. So the units times each one of these. Okay, so the unit times 7, the unit times 8, the unit times the other 7. And we're going to, as we do that and we go along, we're going to be doing putting the units that we get out in here, the tens in here, and remembering to add the tens on to the next column as we come along. So here we get 7 sevens, which is 49. We put the 9 there, the 4 there. Okay. Now we're going to have to do 7 times 8, which is 56, add the 4 at the bottom, it's going to give us 60, so put that there, and the 6 there, okay. Finally we get 7 7 again, which is 55, so put the 5, oops, sorry, no, 7 7 is 49, plus the 6 is 55, okay, I was thinking a little ahead there, so we put the 55 in there, right. Now for the second one, it's similar, we put the 0 there, and we put the 0 there because we're doing it with a 6, which is in the tens. Okay, if it was in the hundreds, we put 2 zeros and so on. The only thing that happens is the numbers get bigger as the process gets more complicated. It's not any more difficult, alright? So we can do 6 times 7, which is 42. Okay, we put the 2 there and the 4 there. Okay, 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 8 is 48. We've got to add the 4 on there, which is going to give us 52. So we put a 2 in there. 52, wasn't it? And we put the 5 down the bottom. Okay, and finally 6 times 7 is 42, but we've got to add the 5 in, so that's going to be 47 all overall, alright? 47, jolly good, so we're almost there. So now we just need to add up these columns, do column addition basically on what this is here, alright? Forget the little numbers, okay, don't need to worry about them. Okay, so 9 plus 0 is 9, this will be 2. Doing 2 plus 0. Okay, again, this is pretty simple here. It's going to be 7. Okay, and as I said before, ignore the little numbers now. Okay, finally, we're going to have these two added together is going to make 12. So we put the 2 there, carry the 1, and finally 4 plus the 1 at the bottom makes 5. Okay, so 52,729, exactly the same as what we got before. Okay, I hope you got something from that. Thanks for watching.